Hey everyone, Optimus Wilbur here, and this video is not suitable for children under the age of 13. This is aimed at young collectors and adult collectors. Let's start the video. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur reviews, and if you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, there's only one thing you can do. According to analytics, 88% of people that watch my video ain't subscribed. Guys, you can change that. Doesn't cost you anything, just hitting that subscribe button, getting me to nearly 600 subscribers is massive. That is a goal I'm setting myself, and you can help me get there. So guys, thank you for taking your time for watching this video. So finally, it is Studio Series 86 in Transformers the movie, my favourite movie of all time. And anybody knows that I've done Studio Series reviews, they're hit and miss with me, but so far the line of 86 Studio Series has been great, and finally kicking things off, we have a proper Jazz. It looks like a Porsche, it looks like Jazz from the movie or even the cartoon, and I love it. Now, there is things I'm going to have to go over. A lot of things that people are finding out now, and thanks to like the Lazy Eyebrow and people like that have actually noticed these faults that are coming with the bot. So now I can share the fault with you if it happens to you. There is Toy Hacks decals for this guy. I am going to leave them. Reason being, I quite like it being all white. And if I do it with one, I might have to do it with the rest, and it's a road I don't want to go down. I've done enough Toy Hacks. So, take his gun off, we'll take a look at that straight away. The gun is very Jazz-esque from the cartoon. It looks fantastic. And if we go to the car now, the only difference you're going to see is 14. Where it should be 4. Now the decals do fix that. It does make it look like the Generation 1 car toy. And if we go back to one of my old videos, I actually might leave a link. I did review the Generation 1 bot, but this guy is fantastic, rolls perfect, and the transformation's actually quite simple as well. I didn't actually use the instructions for it, I actually just kind of folded all in together. If you want a good size comparison, Blur and Cup, who's next to me, are not out of their boxes yet, but we'll bring in Wheeljack from Earthrise, and that gives you a rough idea with the height. Now, the complaint, and this is the complaint everybody's starting to find, and thankfully mine so far hasn't had the issue yet, but the roof in this entire panel is basically painted that plastic. It's not the hard plastic you find here on the side or where the bot's transformed. It's just that see-through plastic, so it's very thin. And during some of the transformation processes, people are noticing stress cracks coming down the actual windscreen or even breaking completely from the bot. This is a thing where I have been taking extra careful with, because that's meant to lie a bit more flush, and this bit at the back is to push down, connecting the tab between the 2 feet at the back. And I've been taking my time with it because I'm terrified mine's is going to break. If I got a hairline crack down here on the windscreen, I know I can fix it with Toy Hacks decals and cover it. But it's one of those things I'm just terrified it's going to happen with. So far, out of the line, this is the only one we're seeing it with. Just the breakage being in this part. But that's not to say it might happen down the line to another figure. So just be wary if you're getting Jazz and you're transforming them. Take your time. So, transformation for Jazz, it does do everything in reverse. Let's start with the doors. Come to the arms. And you can just take them out, flip them round. Come to the back and just gently push the feet off. Tabs there, it connect into there, and you don't want to do that any harder than I did it there. Come to the legs, flip them down, and you can just turn the wheels round like so. Come to the bottom part for the feet, flip them out, and now you can unpeg. Come to the midsection and twist this silver part round. Underneath, push this section down. Now what you want to do is push the head in the back bit here with the head and release the windscreen. And what that does is give clearance for the head to properly come through and line up. Come back under here and you can just push that bit in a little bit more, which will fold down and sit here. Come back round here again. What we're going to do is bring it away just a little bit, fold in the doors, and we can let that come down a fraction. Close that, come back to the arms, twist them round, flip out the hands, and there you go. There is Jazz in all his glory. We'll get him standing a bit better. So there you go, Transformer fans. That's how easy it is to transform Jazz in Studio Series 86. There is a few things I've got to talk about on my bot. Legs and articulation. Coming to the legs, you have got the ankle tilt. You've got a bit of a knee tilt, but watch, it will try and go into transformation, and the legs can go up. My legs are a bit stiff if I want to turn them at an angle. Arms, as you've seen, can go all the way around and they're on that elbow bend. And that's really it, guys. So let's zoom in, let's take a look at some of the features. The face for Jazz looks fantastic, and working our way down you can see they have captured Jazz from Generation 1. It looks great, and I've got to admit, even with the decals on, the bot does look fantastic. It's not really shown much because obviously it's a white background, but when you turn him back round, he has got a bit of a shell, but you can see where everything's hidden, and that's why you've got to be extra careful when moving everything about in transformation in case it does snap. And the way I showed it and just doing it bit by bit, it's been the safest way I've seen a lot of people do it now. And that's really the major complaint, is this shell. It kind of just stands out. If this part here could go up a bit further, it'd be cool. But my worry is with it going up a bit further is the fact it could easily snap off. And if I show you underneath and we'll open the doors, that's basically what you're working with. That's how easy these things can break, and it's worrying. So let's close this back up and close it back down and fix his head. So let's make it click in place just a little bit more. Let's get him in a nice little pose, because everybody loves Jazz. I think we waited long enough for a proper Porsche looking Jazz, and it looks fantastic. It captures the element of him. He's one of the fan favourites. He's one of my favourites from the Generation 1 line. So much so, like I said, I've got him in Generation 1 reissued. I love the idea of Jazz, this carefree Autobot, loves music. And if you're a car nut like me, like Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, stuff like that, you love cars, so that's the main thing here. And with every good Studio Series bot, and especially just now in the 1986 line, we always get those amazing backdrops. So let's bring it in and we'll zoom back for it. And it's of course Moonbase 1, and let's put him on the little pedestal. If he likes to stand, I'm just going to straighten him up a little bit for it. And there you go. He looks great there. The artwork is fantastic, showing Moonbase 1. And I love the little touch right at the bottom of Transformers the movie. Like, even closing it in, if we were to do it like that, I don't know if it's going to stay well, but that does look great. I honestly love this. Is something I wanted in the Studio Series line. I've always been a big naysayer in it. There's parts of the Studio Series from the live action movies that I loved, and then there was bots I absolutely hated. World War II Bumblebee being one was just one of the worst bots ever made. But so far, out of the wave one I've got of 86, every single one has passed what I wanted on look. Just like the feeling of how it feels. It looks like a Generation 1 bot. It's what we wanted as kids, but we always got these figures that couldn't move, the legs wouldn't move. And now as adults, we've got what we wanted. And it's a strange feeling after all this time that we had to wait quite a while, 86 and 2021. That's a while to get really what we wanted. But it's fantastic, and that's the most important thing. If you're a child of the 80s like me, and you're a Transformers collector, of course this is on everybody's list. If you're a new fan, and you've came from the live action movies, and you've started collecting a lot of the Studio Series from the live action movies, and you're going back into the past now with Transformers and what you're wanting to have, the 86 toy line is your best bet to keep it going so far with your Studio Series. Of course, you can get what we all want is the originals, but if you're finding problems getting them, or it's just a little bit out of your price range, go with this line. Go with this line. If you had fun with the live action Studio Series set, definitely give the 86 movie set a try. I love it, guys. This is a must buy. I'm so happy I've got Jazz. I've got Jazz. That's it. I mean, there's nothing else I can really say. Just fixing his little leg there because he was not sitting right. And you know what? I'm going to put a blast effect on him because I like the fact now the guns all allow this. So we'll just set him like that. I mean, that is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot rate this higher than I can when it comes to how much it's blown me away. Transformation simple. I didn't have to look at the instructions. It was quite obvious where the parts were going. The main worry is, of course, that shell in case it snaps. So please be very careful if you're watching different reviewers how to transform it when you get yours. Just take your time with that one section and it will be fine. It will be fine. Now I've got the issue of where am I putting all these 86 bots, because I have now literally run out of room for figures. When you're pushing nearly 700, it's time you're going to have to start hunting for space. So guys, thank you for joining in the first part, the first weekend of Studio Series 86. Next Saturday, of course, it'll be Cup. We're going to be doing them in order. But Monday, we have Earthrise Wheeljack and Earthrise Smokescreen returning, and it's their Toy Hacks videos finally. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on Monday. Thank you for everyone to tune in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur Reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band that does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.